Hey loves, and welcome to Heart Love Messages. My name is Crystal. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. If you are already subscribed here, welcome back. So tonight I have a love message from your person. I will be pulling from this deck here just to see how your person is currently feeling, how they are currently viewing you and or your connection, as well as any other important messages that they may have for you at this time, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get a very clear and concise message directly from their heart space. Okay, so the first message that we have is 911. So this is urgent, okay? I'm getting specifically divine feminine. You may be seeing or hearing a lot of sirens, seeing a lot of emergency vehicles, or you could actually be seeing this number synchronicity. You are about to get a wake-up call, okay? And this wake-up call is directly tied to your love life. It's almost like there's something that's about to happen that's going to stop you dead in your tracks. And you could be seeing a lot of these signs and synchronicities to prepare you or to alert you that you're about to be spiritually awakened to something. And I'm being drawn to the word emergency, particularly when it comes to your love life. So it's almost like this is an area of your life that is about to be highlighted, or it's the one area that's going to require a lot of your attention at this time. So if you've been sending out messages to the universe, if you've been asking for clarity as it pertains to your relationships or specifically what's about to happen next in your love life, it feels like this is a direct message from the universe that you are about to get some type of wake-up call. And anytime this 911 energy comes through, the sign is going to show up on your path in a way that really gets your attention. Just think about when you hear a siren or when you see like flashing lights, it immediately draws your attention. So this is that type of energy that I'm tapping into here, okay? Let's get the next message. Okay, so the next message that we have here is answer the call. I feel like this card is directly clarifying this 911 energy, but this is also tapping into where you currently are on your journey, Divine Feminine. I feel like I'm tapping into a feminine energy who is completely occupied, okay? This is why your spiritual team is going to send you this very loud, very big sign when it comes to your love life, because this is the one area of your life that you currently have on the back burner. And you may have very valid reasons for doing so, but it's almost as if your spiritual team wants you to answer the call. This is an instruction. So when you receive this sign, when something happens in your physical reality that stops you in your tracks as it pertains to your love life, your spiritual team wants you to answer the call, okay? And it feels like there is someone who is approaching your field. There is someone that your spiritual team wants you to meet. There's someone who is very important to your journey. But your guides also know where you are right now on your own personal journey. It's almost like you're laser focused on something. So maybe you're really focused on your career. Maybe you have certain goals that you want to reach with your health, with your wellness. Maybe you are focused on taking care of your family, or maybe you have children, you're focused on raising your children. There is something that has all of your attention to the point where your guides have to send you a very massive sign in order to get your attention, in order to get you to look elsewhere. So this energy is already very specific. I feel like I'm tapping into a feminine who's not looking for love. Maybe this is the one area of your life that you have completely put in God's hands. You're not forcing, you're not looking, you're not putting yourself in certain situations so that you can attract a person. But your love life is lighting up right now, okay? And you're receiving very specific instructions from your spiritual team to answer the call. So The way this energy is coming through, I feel like you are a catch. There are a lot of people that may be attracted to you. People may try to reach out to you. Yeah, I'm getting past and present energy. People are very, very drawn to you, but you're in a stage in your life where you are laser focused. Love may not be your priority right now. So you are definitely about to receive a very, very shocking wake up call in this area. Okay. Okay, so the next message that we have is you're more honest than I thought. Yeah, this is really, really tapping into your self concept right now, Divine Feminine. I feel like this is a direct message from your spiritual team. You're at this place right now where your requirements for your life, specifically for your love life, are non negotiable. And I'm picking up on this underlying energy of surprise when it comes to your spiritual team. So, with this card here, you're more honest than I thought. I feel like you have been being tested by the universe, okay? I feel like your spiritual team has been sending you specific people in your life, masculine energy, and you have not budged, okay? Maybe you have gotten to know these people a little bit. It feels like you have poured just enough energy into these connections to know that they are not the right fit. Yeah, this energy is very, very specific. So your guides are realizing that you are way more honest than they thought. You're not willing to budge on your non negotiables. And they know this to be true because many, many masculines have been sent your way to see if you would bend on your boundaries, to see if you would compromise on this list that you have for the way that you want your love life or your relationship to pan out. And I'm getting very clearly, you have not budged. You are standing in a very, very powerful energy of honesty and authenticity when it comes to what you need in your life. And there are a lot of people in your energy field, okay? I'm picking up on heavy past energy. So there could be a lot of exes that are showing up, people that never really got the opportunity to fully experience you as a lover, that want to come back around in your life, that all of a sudden have this deep curiosity about you. There's also new energy here that really, really want to get to know you, that are very, very attracted to the way that you carry yourself, the way that you are focused. Whoever you are a catch. Okay, that is coming through so clearly. But I feel like your spiritual team has to send you this very, very big sign, and they want you to answer the call because they have sent a lot of people your way. And this is what usually happens when you set a very powerful intention about your life. So I don't know what type of prayers you have been sending up, Divine Feminine, or what it is that you are specifically looking for when it comes to your love life. But your guides know that you are not playing, okay? You are very, very serious because they could have sent some masculine energies your way that checked off every single box, but they were missing very, very key elements and you still did not budge. That is coming through clearly. So I don't know what your spiritual team has up their sleeve, okay? But whatever this is, I keep getting this energy of this person stopping you in your tracks, okay? Let's get the next message here. Okay, so the next message that we have is you are my spiritual assignment. And I'm picking up on heavy masculine energy with this card here. Divine Feminine, this masculine that's about to walk into your life, they are the wake up call, okay? I'm getting very, very clearly. This masculine is coming to break all of your rules. But I like this energy, I have to be honest. This is a good thing. Because you are in this place where you are very, very strict, you are very, very direct about what it is that you want, it's almost like this masculine is on an assignment to completely awaken your love life, okay? And this person doesn't just feel like anyone. I'm also getting feathers. So you may be seeing a lot of feathers in your day-to-day. Maybe you're seeing a lot of birds. But I'm honestly getting like earth angel energy. Divine Feminine, you are about to encounter a masculine earth angel who is solely on a mission to awaken your yin energy, to bring a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, a lot of vitality into your life. This is their assignment. And when a masculine has that type of energy, when you encounter a very, very high vibrational being, this is someone that is going to be able to spot you out of a crowd. They're going to know exactly what to look for because you carry a very, very specific energy signature. This is also someone that's going to be incredibly patient with you, Divine Feminine. The way your energy is coming through, when it comes to your love life, when it comes to the way that you allow yourself to open up and love, you are very, very strict, okay? And it's not because you want to play hard to get. It's not because you want to present yourself as a challenge, but it's because you love very, very hard. So this is a masculine energy that's coming into your life that's going to be persistent. They're going to be patient with you. It's almost like they already know where your boundaries are. They already know where your barriers are. But they're coming to break down your walls in a way to let you know that they are safe. Because I'm getting very clearly, you sharing your space with someone, you allowing someone to come into your life, that's a huge deal for you. Your spiritual team knows this as well. And I'm getting you have sent plenty of masculines on their way. But this one that's heading towards you, they're on a spiritual assignment, okay? You have something that they are looking for. You have something that they need. And I keep getting that earth angel energy. So the both of you could honestly be two earth angels who are meeting in the physical. But what's coming through very clearly is that this masculine is going to notice you and identify you and be able to pick you out of a crowd very, very easily. You may also notice that this masculine is really, really curious when it comes to you, okay? They're going to want to know about your background. They're going to want to know how you became the person that you are today. And the difference with this masculine carrying this very high frequency is that they want to know this information to work with you instead of working against you. This is something that they want to use to their advantage. But your guides are really, really trying to get you to prepare because there is a massive energy coming towards your field. Okay, this masculine feels very, very powerful. Almost like they've already been given the tools to merge with you. Okay, but from a 3D perspective, and with you being a feminine who is very, very strict and you have really, really serious boundaries around your heart space, it may honestly feel like this person is breaking all of your rules. But the truth is that they were only sent to you to kind of bring your walls down because these rules were established to protect you. But you're definitely in a timeline or you're moving into a space where your spiritual team wants you to know that you are safe, that it's safe for you to love, or it's safe for you to open yourself up to something new, okay? This is what they mean by answer the call. Let's get the next message here. Okay, so the next message that we have here is forced proximity. I feel like this is another way that you're going to be able to identify who this person is, okay? Your spiritual team really, really wants you to be with this person, okay? This feels like the person that God wants you to marry or wants you to create a life with, because you're going to notice that there is forced proximity. This is a masculine that you're not going to be able to avoid. Okay, so you may work in the same place with this masculine. Maybe you live in the same place with them. There's something about the way that this is aligned where you're going to have to see this person on a daily, maybe a weekly, or even a monthly basis to the point where you're going to become very, very familiar with their energy. This is also a part of a much bigger plan. So if you notice that there's a masculine in your energy that kind of showed up out of nowhere, or maybe this is a person that you brush shoulders with or you run into very, very consistently, this may definitely be pointing to their energy. So again, all of this is catered specifically to you, Divine Feminine. This is a masculine who's coming into your life, who already has a certain level of information about you. They have a certain level of patience to allow you to open up to their energy, but they're also going to be placed somewhere that is very, very auspicious. You're going to know that God is up to something, specifically in your love life. And for a lot of you, this honestly feels like an answered prayer. Maybe you have been in this place where you really want to open your world up, you want to share space with someone, but you also have a lot of boundaries. So this could be tapping into your past, things that you have experienced within your past relationships. You are extremely strict when it comes to sharing your energy with someone. That's not a small thing to you. And your spiritual team knows this. They also know that in order for you to deeply, deeply connect with someone, it has to show up in your life in a specific way, because this is not something that you're looking for. You're in a position in your life where you are attracting, you're not chasing at all. So if you're wondering why this is manifesting in this super intentional way, it's because of you. It's because you're in this place where you are way more honest than you have ever been. Not only with yourself, but also with your higher power, okay? You have no cut cards. You have nothing to hide about who you are, about what you want, about how you desire to be loved. But this is definitely how you're going to be able to identify this masculine. There will be forced proximity. This is someone that is going to show up in your reality if they haven't already. And they're going to be in a space where it's unavoidable, where the both of you have to get comfortable with one another's energies. And you're going to notice a deep curiosity coming from this masculine because you are a part of their spiritual assignment in some way. This is a masculine that is very, very spiritual. It feels like there's something that the both of you have in common, okay? So you're not looking for what the average person is looking for, okay? You both are coming into this with a very, very particular list. But when it comes to this masculine, they are on assignment. It feels like this is someone who's looking for their life partner. This is someone that's looking for a wife. And the energy feels mutual. Let's get the last message here. Wow. The last message that we have is, you're not my usual type. Wow. So Divine Feminine, you may have to step out of your comfort zone. And I feel like this is clarifying that energy of this masculine coming into your life to break all of your rules. So this card here is speaking directly about the package in which this masculine will come in. It may be very, very different from what you're used to. And this is not just talking about physicality, okay? But maybe this person is a different race, they're a different culture, maybe they have different hobbies, maybe they live a different lifestyle. This can manifest in many, many different ways. But I definitely feel like these are very, very specific instructions on how this is going to play out. So your guides definitely want to give you a heads up by sending you the synchronicity 911, by you seeing or hearing a lot of sirens or seeing a lot of emergency vehicles. It feels like you're going to be able to identify this masculine by their soul, by their energy, by their speech. And for some of you, this may feel like a test. Almost like your guides want to know if you will be able to identify your list, your love list in physical form without actually knowing how the person is going to be presented to you. So I really, really like this energy, Divine Feminine. You are about to meet the person that God wants you to be with. And it feels like your guides are only warning you because they know how focused you are at this stage of your life. Whoever you are locked in. You could be really focused on building your wealth right now. You could be focused on school. You could be focused on your career. It's almost like your love life is getting the least of your attention right now. So your spiritual team knows in order to even get you to look in this direction, it has to be worth your while because the energy in this reading just feels intentional. You know, this is someone that's coming to you that's already on spiritual assignment. This is a masculine that is very spiritual. They have a very high vibration. You're also going to be put in a situation or an environment that makes it very, very comfortable or even very easy for you to get to know one another. So if you've been wondering what's going to happen next in your love life, you know, when the universe is going to send someone your way, it's definitely happening. But it's going to happen in a way that you least expected. And this person is going to show up physically in a way that may not be your usual type, but they're definitely going to check off every single box for what it is that you need mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here. If you resonated with this message, please be sure to hit the like button on your way out. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm going to head over to Patreon to pull 3 more cards just to see what else comes out about this person's energy or anything else you need to be on the lookout for. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.